What up, world? How you are? How you been? It's me once again, Young Street. This right here is Soulfood Session 5. Alright? So this is the first one for February. January was a blessed month. J. Flu's album release was crazy. If you missed it, you slept. It was crazy. Album out now. But we're gonna start off in John, the 21st chapter, 7th verse. And I'll kind of be going between, you know what I'm saying, the 5th verse and the 7th verse, just kind of giving you a little background about what's going on. But to kind of set the story up, there was Simon Peter, Thomas, a few other people, a few of the disciples. They were fishing one night, and that night they didn't catch anything. I mean, nothing, nada, zero, caught nothing. Alright, and if you ever been fishing before, I know when I was younger we used to go fishing and I didn't catch anything. Like, I was salty, you know what I mean? I at least wanted to catch a small little bluegill, something, you know what I mean? But they didn't catch anything all night. So next morning they woke up, they seen a man who was standing on the shore. He was standing a little far off, and they didn't know at the time, but the man was Jesus. And so Jesus asked them, he said, have you guys caught anything? Did you guys catch any meat? Did you get anything? They said no. Immediately Jesus told them, he said, take that net and throw it to the right hand side of the boat. And as soon as they put that net in the water, it filled up with fish. And one thing we gotta understand is it's crazy, but when Jesus gives us a word, when Jesus speaks something, and we respond on it, circumstances change like that. The word said immediately it happened. Immediately it took place. And when this happened, in the 7th verse, it says that when that net filled up with fish, Peter began to notice, like, yo, that's Jesus. And he jumped overboard and made it to Jesus. He jumped overboard, swam, ran on water, whatever it may be. He made it to Jesus, right? And what's crazy about that, some people are like, oh, that's a nice story, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was happy to see Jesus. But if you look at what Peter had just left, he had been working all night trying to catch fish. Finally, he woke up in the morning. Jesus told him to put the net in the water. He was blessed with an abundance of fish. But Peter left his abundance to go and attend and see what Jesus wanted, right? And what I want you to understand is that there are things in your life, there are accomplishments, there are goals that you want to achieve. But after you achieve those things, there may be a point in time where Jesus would say, yo, I need you to leave those things and come follow me. And I thought about that in my own life, you know what I mean? No matter how many albums I sell, no matter how many people I get to work with, no matter how much money I make or how good my company does, none of that, I apologize, none of that means anything if I'm not following what Jesus wants me to do. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta understand that once you leave whatever it is that he wants you to leave, he has the ability to restore that thing a millionfold. But oftentimes what determines what he'll bless us with, what determines what God will bless us with, are only those things that we are able to give up for him. So you want $1 million? Could you give up $1 million for him? You know what I mean? You want that nice car? Could you give it up for Jesus? See, he only trusts us things that he knows that we'll give up for him. And so with that being said, man, understand this. That your identity is not in your accomplishments, but your identity is in your relationship with Jesus Christ. No matter how many things I gain, no matter how much wealth I get, that's not my identity. I identify myself by my relationship with Jesus Christ. So the question I ask you today, man, is will you go overboard in your life for Jesus? Will you jump overboard for Jesus? Leave those things that you're so used and so comfortable to being around for Jesus. I don't know what you may be going through, but I know it's something out there and somebody out there who's holding on to certain things or a certain person or a certain lifestyle. And Jesus is saying, yo, I'm here. Jump overboard. Alright? So that's going to end the Soulfood Session 5. Again, that was John chapter 21, 7th verse. You know what I mean? And I pray that it was a blessing to you. Continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for the movement. Slingshot, we are the gang, y'all. So live it or die, man. Coming up next, we got They Should Panic mixtape, volume 1. It's an international mixtape featuring Street Pastor and Cambino with DJ Bruce O'Brien from the UK, Netherlands. So it's been a blessing, man. They've been playing the music really, really heavy over in the UK. So America, hope you catch up real soon. I'm flying, you know what I mean? I'm out of here. God bless y'all. Street.
Thank you.